The Indian men's hockey team stormed into the quarterfinals of the Olympic Games with a comprehensive 3-1 victory over defending champions Argentina, scoring 2 goals in the final 2 minutes of its penultimate pool match. After goalless first 2 quarters, India broke the deadlock in the 43th minute through Varun Kumar before Vivek Sagar Prasad and Harmanpreet Singh struck in the closing minutes of the match to seal the contest. It was India's third win in Pool A at the OI Hockey Stadium. According to top officials, it is likely that Namma Metro in Bengaluru will begin commercial operations on the extended Purple Line on Mysuru Road by August. Bangalore Metro Rail Corporation Limited Managing Director Anjum Parvez said officials were awaiting for a date for safety inspections on the stretch between Mysore Road and Kengeri. Parvez added, all the documents that are required have been submitted to the Commissioner of Metro Railway Safety. We can begin commercial operations on this 7-kilometer stretch by August after obtaining safety clearance from CMRS. Baswaraj Bommai, the newly appointed Chief Minister of Karnataka, announced a new scholarship program for the children of farmers in the state on Wednesday. After attending the first cabinet meeting held just a few hours after he took over as the CM, he announced Rs 1,000 crore has been set aside for the special student stipend scheme, which aims to promote higher education to the children of farmers. Further, Bommai announced revisions to some of the existing schemes, including pension for widows and the specially abled in the state. Announcing this, he said the pension disbursed under the Sandhya Suraksha Yojana will be increased to Rs 1,200, while the same for widows and specially abled will be hiked by Rs 200. Jagdish Shettar announced his decision to withdraw from the field of candidates for Karnataka's upcoming cabinet. His announcement comes in as several BJP leaders are lobbying for a position in the yet-to-be-formed Karnataka cabinet led by new Chief Minister Baswaraj Bommai. In Bengaluru, Shettar stated, Yediyurappa is our tallest leader, under whom all of us grew in politics. I had worked as a minister under him earlier as well, and hence had no issues to become a minister in his cabinet. However, Bommai has worked in my cabinet as a minister earlier, and it would not be nice for me to work now in his cabinet. Hence, I have opted out. Veteran actor Kamal Haasan on Wednesday said he had submitted a detailed report to a parliamentary panel which described the dangerous aspects of the draft cinematograph bill of 2021 that strangles the voice of freedom of expression. The actor, also the founder of M&M political party, had appeared before the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Information Technology chaired by senior Congress leader and Lok Sabha MP Shashi Tharoor on Tuesday. He also wanted the centre to immediately withdraw the draft bill. His tweet in Tamil read, I recorded in detail the dangerous aspects in the draft cinematograph amendment bill which strangles the voice of freedom of expression. The Chhattisgarh government will launch a scheme under which landless families will be provided financial assistance of Rs 6,000 per year, Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel announced on Wednesday. He was replying to the debate on demand proposals for the first supplementary budget of the financial year 2021 to 2022. After the discussion, the supplementary budget of Rs 2,485.59 crore was passed. Nationalist Congress Party President Sharad Pawar met RJD Chief Lalu Prasad Yadav on Wednesday. Pawar's tweet in Hindi read, met with an old colleague Lalu Prasad Yadav ji and inquired about his health. Was very happy to meet him after a long time. Yadav's daughter and RJD MP Misa Bharti were also present during the meeting. Pawar and Yadav were ministers in the United Progressive Alliance 1 and the UPA 2 governments. Yadav had on July 5th addressed his first political meeting in a long time, castigating the Narendra Modi government at the centre and the Nitish Kumar administration in Bihar for their many failures and predicting a bright future for the regional party under his son Tejasvi Yadav. Israeli troops shot and killed a 12-year-old Palestinian boy who was riding in a car with his father in the occupied West Bank on Wednesday. The Israeli military said one of his soldiers had opened fire towards the car's wheels after concluding that the vehicle had been involved in suspicious activity earlier in the day. Palestinians dispute the account. In a statement, the military said, "We are looking into the claim that a Palestinian minor was killed as a result of the gunfire. The incident is being reviewed by senior commanding officers." The United States said on Wednesday it was deeply troubled by reports of escalating attacks on civilians as the Taliban sweep across Afghanistan and Washington pulls out of its last remaining troops and ends its longest war. Secretary of State Antony Blinken on a visit to India, said the only path to peace in Afghanistan was through negotiations, which all parties must take seriously. Taliban insurgents have captured districts across Afghanistan and seized vital border control points in recent weeks as Washington withdraws its last troops after 20 years. The Pentagon now estimates that the fighters control more than half of Afghanistan's district centers. The surge has raised the prospect that the militants could return to power. Tunisia's president on Wednesday was addressing the dire economic and COVID-19 situation and probing widespread corruption after invoking emergency powers on Sunday to seize control of the government in a move his force called a coup. Kais Saied justified the move, which included dismissing the Prime Minister and suspending Parliament by citing a surging pandemic and misgovernance, saying he had acted to save the country from corruption and plots to sow civil strife. Public anger had been growing in Tunisia over the political paralysis that had stopped any coherent response to the pandemic, and years after economic hardship and declining public services.